And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Ravens nothing. Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. To the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Return it. Report.
In motion left, Bateman. To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Jackson. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard into the 36-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first down, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. In motion goes the tight end. Play action. It's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles. So maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
41-yard line.
Again, they run again. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Purdy. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
2nd and goal.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Here we go.
Again, McCaffrey. Across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
14. Ravens nothing. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. They run over center with Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
180. Hey, sit on. You change it.
Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's second and 10.
Alpha, sit on. Sit on.
Give running right is Mitchell. And he'll be tackled at the 45 here in a gain of just 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here now a third down and 8.
You change it. What is it? Sit on.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this will be blown down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Purdy's pass.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
A 3-yard pickup.
13,
Brings up
13.
2nd and 7.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. That quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be on the line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Watch out!
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch out!
Purdy looking to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
Fair catch.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over.
30-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
That's good.
As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They go play action to Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Final play of the half, Purdy. And his throw is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
This is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Hey, report! 180! Sit up! You!
Jackson from the shotgun. Slant route caught by Bateman. And he'll be taken down before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now it's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
180! Ready shot! 180! Ready shot! Hey, middle! Let's go!
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now it's Jackson. That's a complete to Mitchell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Get hot!
From the gun, Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Jackson going to keep it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
180! 180! What a shot! Get on.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance?
No, we changed it.
I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
You are X. Sit on. Sit on.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, give the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
He'll return it from the 6.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They've got his man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. Jackson now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
We changed it.
That's another Baltimore.
Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Ravens 9. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Get set. Get set. Hey, team, what's up?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 4.
Hey, team, what's up?
Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Here's Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Looking to throw. Purdy. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
We're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play to force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Get set. Get set. 18. Yellow. Yellow. Up.
Back to throw. Purdy. Incomplete on the deep ball. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On the handoff with Mitchell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, hey. Go. Hey, hey.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll take this and run. That's caught. It's Flowers. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2nd down, goal to go.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Niners' 5-yard line.
No, we changed it. Shut up.
Working left side, Andrews with it complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have more eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they was. He's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on a try for 2.
Ravens 15, 49ers 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Get set, get set. Right around top. 53. Go. Go. Go.
Here's Purdy. Oh, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mike Green in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Right around top.
To throw is Purdy. But they'll say it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that could be used against them.
Purdy to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Outside. Go. 19. 22. Go. Go.
Throwing, Purdy. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
Purdy's pass intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
39-yard line.
As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Loses yardage back at the 42.
Taken down.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Handoff from Mitchell running left. And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do
It's
it.
a gain of 18. And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. Get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on EA Sports. They'll get across the 20, bumping down to 23 yards. No, we changed it. In motion comes Andrews. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Moving left. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
13,
Jackson now. That one's complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 on the pickup. 1st down, Baltimore.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, here's Mitchell. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Jackson. We'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
19 yards.
Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Not much there. Maybe